you can consume this information that you can take from here and apply to your business, right? So a lot of the businesses that we see in the marketplace within the service-based industries, CEOs, anyone out there looking to grow their business, because it's all about your mission, vision, and values. What is your legacy? What are you trying to put out into the world? And how can you use social media, the distribution? This is distribution that we have access to, right? So as I'm doing this webinar, we have a camera here in the back. We have the people live on YouTube. Now this gets distributed on all platforms. So these are some of the concepts that I want to talk to you guys about, how you can just document your life, show your story, show who you are as a CEO, as a business owner, if you're in the marketing team, and how you can use this marketing to be able to grow. Everyone here has the potential to do this. Everyone here, you're in the marketing team, you're a CEO. You can implement a lot of these strategies so you can keep growing what you're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, you need people to take action, right? People nowadays, before they ring that number to call someone or to come to fix your house or to do something that I need you to do, I've already done my research, especially when it comes to things that are at a reasonable price, right? People already are doing their research. So how can they come to you already educated? How can they come to you already knowing who you are, what your business is? They already love you. They've seen you. You've educated them. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. So what we do, I started, and you can see me here, how we started this business was out of nothing. I was a content creator. I was an athlete. I was documenting my life, and I just turned the camera on. I never went to university for a marketing degree. I learned this by doing it, by being there, being young, and just documenting my life, showing my life. And what I realized was I learned how to capture attention. What do I mean? So this is my YouTube channel. It has over 14 million views. Those are shorts and in the long form content. A lot of them come through the shorts, which is a strategy we will talk about. And so I built it where I was putting up YouTube videos. So YouTube is a big distribution platform. It's like where you can go in and watch some content. I'll just have a look here. One second, guys. Okay, cool. Just for anyone who has any questions, if anyone has any questions, you can just leave it in the chat here on Zoom. Guys on YouTube as well, and then I'll have our team member reach out with any other questions so we can line you up. So, we were putting it up on YouTube, but then I said, okay, it's on YouTube, but we need to get people over to YouTube. We need to capture their attention to send them to YouTube. So I learned how to create short videos. I'd learn how can I make the first 3 seconds engaging, right? Because people are scrolling, because I needed attention. I needed people to come and watch my videos. I didn't have a business or anything. So I learned that skill, learned that art, doing it, started a podcast with my father, having family conversations. And it came to a point I said, wow, this is about legacy. I always say legacy is greater than currency. It's about what are you building 20, 30, 40 years from now? How can you document it? How can my children see this? How can my kids see how we built the business, see the values, see the principles, right? We talk about business. You want to recruit the best people. You need content. You need people to see this. So it was all about capturing attention. Now, a lot of times, like a lot of people on YouTube, or we've had questions in the past, people say, oh, is it a webinar where you just sell to me? I'm not selling you anything here. I'm teaching you the principles on how to grow. We're at a point in our business where we're getting limited capacity. So we are here now on how can I keep getting content? How can I keep serving people? How can I keep just giving people this information? If you do want to book in a meeting, if you do want to learn more, if you are part of those exclusive CEOs who want to grow their business, you can put your name in the chat and we'll get back to you. So that's about it on that part there. This is about how can you use this information very well. So again, started with my father, started the podcast. So you can see here, these views are growing. The great thing about when you put out content, like 2, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, people will be watching these videos. People will be watching our videos, right? So think about how powerful that is. Think about 3, 4 years in our business, how many leads that's generating, because why? We're putting a brand out there. We're putting things out there in the marketplace that people can take action. I always say it's about how can you educate your audience, right? Even doing this, I will tell myself, don't even sell to people. No, it's not about that because we offer a solution. You're offering a solution, but educate them, entertain them, engage with your audience, right? If you have a B2B business, well, okay, B2B business, I want to attract these business owners because we solve their problems. Okay, how can I educate those people? Because a lot of those people, they have a pain, they have a problem, they can't purchase, they can't they need implementation. Again, in our business, in what we do, a lot of people need the implementation to do this because they can't. So what am I going to do for the people who are watching here when this gets posted on YouTube? All those CEOs, all those business owners, the marketing teams who need that inspiration, who need to learn how can we use social media. We're living in 2025 and people are not using social media seriously from big corporations. So it's like you can do this, right? So it's like those people need the education, they need the inspiration. So what do? When they come, they're going to see me, they're going to see us, they're going to see the company. And what do you think that's going to do in the long term? It's going to drive more leads into your business. You want to drive up the demand side of your business, right? Where you have so many leads that you don't know how to keep up with it. And those leads keep coming through. And how that happens, we live in a day and age where you got to put digital assets on your business. You have to own intellectual property around your business. So you could do this and doing what I'm doing, right? Having a podcast, having content out there, then you can have a book, you can have your newsletter, that it's an ecosystem that comes around. So you want to get up your demand. And by doing this, a big part of this is how you market yourself. Because marketing is the most important part of your business. Yes, there's the sales. Yes, there's the operations that you need to take care of in your business, right? Let's say those all things are doing well. You have the right people in your team. You have the operations in place. So the most important thing is awareness. You just need to get your business, your solution, whatever you're doing out to more people. It's as simple as that. So we look at a lot of what the problem people face is just lack of consistency. People don't know how to get the content. They're not consistent. They're not posting enough. Like we post about 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 times a day. I want to increase it to more. We're getting to every single hour we're posting, right? So that's the obsession because we know how powerful it is. But the problem is a lot of these CEOs, especially a lot of baby boomers face today is they just don't know how to do this. They're struggling to do this. But that struggle is leaving a lot of money and opportunities on the table. It's leaving a lot of money and opportunities on the table. So that's why this is so valuable. And not many people are doing this. So it gives you that competitive edge to stand out. So how does social media work? A lot of people ask, like, the game has changed. Social media wasn't how it used to be before. So now, before, social algorithms were once based on the social graph. What does that mean? So if my mum follows me, or the people in my circle, the people who know me or who've heard about me, that they just see my content. It's only those people, right? It shows it even to 1% of those people. So that's how it used to work before, right? So you kind of needed a lot of followers, and all those followers would know who you are. They can see you, right? But now it's gone into the interest graph. So here, interest graph, what you're seeing. So for example, social graph, you can see classmate, friend, mom. Interest graph, social media right now is about what people are interested in. And that is very, very important. That is crazy. What that means is you can have an account. You can start your business account from who you are and what you do. Let's say you're a small to medium-sized business. Let's say you're a solopreneur. Wherever you are on that journey, you have an inconsistent page that you've barely posted, you've struggled to market your business. If you start posting content and now the people who are interested in those solutions, they're going to find you as long as it gets good, as long as, they'll find you, right? So what do I mean? Again, you're in the B2B space, you sell a SaaS product, right? Okay, there's people out there, there's companies out there who need your SaaS product. They need it. They're looking, oh, I'm struggling with the systems in my business. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to find you when you post content. They're going to find you. That's what's going to scroll up in their feed. So you're seeing here, you're into golf. If you're interested in golf, what's going to happen? A lot of golf videos will come on your feed. Balls and swings will be shown to your algorithm. That's what happens. It's kind of like manifestation. Whatever you think about, you guys have seen those moments where maybe you're thinking about buying a fridge or a laptop. or something. And what happens when you scroll on social media, Facebook, you're on these platforms, you'll see that. You'll keep seeing that thing, right? That's because it's interest, and the algorithm knows what you like. So for the people who are out there for marketing, for people who need your product, they're struggling to get a home loan, for example. They're struggling to put out content, for example, right? That's going to be shown to them. And when they keep seeing you, that's when the magic happens. Especially consistency. People love
has had on my life has been extremely positive.
Is that someone asked the question? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is really the framework of how it works. I really like Gary Vee, so I've got this from Gary Vee. He really said such a cool thing. He was been doing this for many, many years, 20 years. He started a marketing company, a media, ran his business for his dad, and he saw this a very long time ago. Things that I'm still seeing now. And so this is really the content pyramid. How can you, if you want to know your small to medium sized business, your CEO, if you want to know how you can build a media company, build digital assets, intellectual property around your business, this is the framework I believe that's worked for us that we were doing without even knowing we were doing it. We were doing this without knowing we were doing it. Okay, what is this? So one long form piece of content that could be a daily vlog, a Q&A show, keynotes, or podcast. We really do podcasts because it's the most natural and authentic way, right? So podcast, again, for some who may not know, you're sitting down having a conversation. It could be you by yourself, could be you with a business partner, could be you with potential clients, could be you and your mum, anyone, right? So you're building a podcast, and a lot of you may obviously build a podcast around what you love. A lot of what do business people, what they love is their business, right? They love it. It's their passion, it's their mission, it's their vision. So most of the time, you're probably going to talk about that. You're going to talk about things around that. So that's the pillar, which is documenting. So once you've documented that 20-minute video, a 20-minute podcast conversation, a 5-minute conversation, anything else in that documentation of pillar content from a vlog, let's say, now you can see here, you create short form pieces of content from that. You can have articles, memes, images, quotes, stories. So now from those long videos, you can break up short videos around what it is. And so now you want to distribute all those content on relevant social platforms. So my computer will be very, very messy right now, but let's do this. Let's go on YouTube. Okay, so this is just an example. I'll show you, okay, the easiest way. I'll just show you one of our clients, okay, for an example. Okay, so what does that mean? This is, let's say, shorts. This is just on one platform. This is just on YouTube, like I mentioned earlier, right? This is just on YouTube. Again, TikTok. Again, we always say you really want to be everywhere your audience is. This is what we call the short form content. A lot of this content has come from, let's say, long videos. Some of them have just come us creating content, but a lot of these have come from long videos. They've all come from longer videos where talking about certain things. But now think about how powerful this is, that your intellectual property is getting out there in the marketplace. So now you want to distribute this everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. This is exactly what I was showing you guys. This is exactly what I'm showing you guys here. This is the power of how you can use this. Now you repurpose this into macro content. Now you distribute it all over social media. So how does that look like? Exactly what I showed you here, right? So this could be you. This could be your CEO. This is the, so you have the long form content here. And then now you're going to use this content. This is the pillar content. This is the long form content. This is that podcast conversation. These are conversations that you're talking about your solution. I'll give you an example. A great thing that I would say to a lot of people, they say, okay, but what conversation should I have? What should I do? What I would say is, what about your clients? What about the people you're already serving? What about if you can be able to distribute powerful content to them? Right? So now you're sitting down with your customers, you're sitting down with your clients, you're sitting down with the people who know, like, and trust you. And now you're using that to be able to get content out there. So once that's happened, once you've got this pillar content, right, you're distributing this all over social media. You're doing what you need to do. Now, what you can do is you break it up like this. So once you have pillar content, you can repurpose the best moments into many pieces of micro content. So what's happened here? This video is 2 hours. He's doing a keynote speech. This could be a podcast. This could be you and your team strategizing, doing something, right? And now you can distribute this Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, right? So this is powerful. Again, let me show you another breakdown of what I'm talking about. So on my LinkedIn, see if it goes to my profile. So on my LinkedIn, I posted a video. So you see on LinkedIn, I post 24 times a day. I post so much because I know how powerful it is. I know that's where my audience is. So for example, I went to networking yesterday. What did I do? I brought the cameras with me. Now in the cameras, this is a client that we have. So what do? We put the camera there. We talked about the solution. We talked about how good the content was. We talked about a little bit on the strategy. And now I can break up that. This is about 30 seconds or so. Now I get that 30-second clip from where? Where do I get that from? I get it from here. So this minute's about 8 minutes. I've put it up on YouTube. It's up on YouTube now, but then now I can now get that macro content, the things where we're talking about solutions and we're talking about how we solve problems and we're talking about, how social media is so powerful. And we now break this content up and we put it in places. So now other business owners who are exactly like her, who have needed this solution, they can watch this and be like, oh, wow, okay, that's what they do. How to increase the lifetime value of a customer. So now people are searching for this. People are searching on Google how to increase the lifetime value of a customer. People are searching for that. So our goal is when they search, who are they going to find? They'll come and find this. Then when they come and find this, what are they going to do? They're going to say, okay, let me find out more. They're going to go find out more. Then what do? Then they're going to go in and see so much content. They see me with the client. This is documentation. So now we have so much content, podcast conversations with a speaker coach, how to improve your communication skills, right? So now I'm being a key person of influence. I'm speaking to all these different people from different industries. This person is going to bring her own audience. Other people who want to learn how to communicate better. They'll come in, watch, and now they might want to go in and do business with her. What is she? What does it say there? Speakers coach. She's a speakers coach. She's teaching. So even for her, people can now go in and now funnel. That's why it's great, like for a great tip for people who are marketing managers, or you manage the personal brand of a client, of a CEO of yours. You need to advise them, hey, we need to get you on other people's podcasts, right? We need to get you on other people's podcasts in your industry, right? So now you're expanding your reach. And then if you strategize well, we can get content from there and show you being that authority leader. So another example, let's go back on LinkedIn. And I've been showing you guys this key Gary V, right? From where I've taken. Let's look, big business owner, entrepreneur, right? If you go here on his, look at that. Or if we go post, look at that. Look at that. He obviously has a team. This was a video maybe that was 20, 30 minutes. He had someone, my email messaging them on LinkedIn. He's giving advice to people. People are asking him questions. And what is he doing? He's putting out content. Look, putting out content. You see, this is it. This is the game. And now what you see here, you're going to see on every single platform. I love this here. Oh, I love this one here. Whoever provides the most value always wins. Whoever provides the most value always wins. So, and that's why I said earlier, take away the selfish desires of what you're trying to achieve. You want to get more sales. You want to drive more business. Maybe you've been losing leads or referrals, whatever. How can we just put more value out there? Whoever provides the most value wins. And providing value is social media. Everyone is on here. Everyone's on their phones. The business owners are on their phones. You're in the B2C world, they're on their phones. The parents, their phones. Even this is so powerful that someone like Gary Vee, us, We're putting out so much content that even the children who will be business owners in 15, 20 years, when they have a solution, they're going to remember our company. We even want to get to the children, right? That's how powerful this is. You could the kids who are going to start to grow. You'll see us. Maybe some of your clients are baby boomers. They're going to pass away soon. The next generation under them, their children, their descendants, they're here, and they're going to continue to need your solutions, right? So whoever provides the most value wins. I love that. Okay, now after that, again, this is just kind of a roadmap of what we just talked about here. The pillar content. Pillar content goes on Facebook. It goes on audio, so people can go in and listen to you, listen to the solutions, the listening. That's very powerful. Instagram, things like this. And then now, from the pillar content, the pillar, now you can break up, put content, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, everywhere. You want to be everywhere. Some of you, that may be overwhelming when you hear me say that. It may be overwhelming. The goal is to be everywhere. But I would even just say, this could even be just two, just to start off with. You say, okay, look, my audience, I'm serving people who are from 30 to 50 years old who have this problem. Okay, where do they spend most of their time? Having a look at the data, they would spend most of their time. If I'm in the B2B world, for example, they spend most of their time on LinkedIn. Okay, how can I use the pillar content? How can I get long form content, YouTube that we put up, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? How can I now break up things from there? And there's AI that helps you do that as well. Break up that content there, and now you can now distribute things from there that are valuable into the macro content. Where this becomes extremely powerful, this is where it becomes very powerful, is when you use the pillar content. Again, this is something we call organic content. What is organic content? That's just content that's for free. You're allowed to just put it out. These platforms give us the opportunity to post for free. This doesn't cost any money to post content. Who knows, in 10 years, maybe they'll start charging people. But of course, they make these platforms, you can see here, YouTube, Facebook, they make money by you as a business owner, you and the marketing team, by us putting out content. Because when we put out organic content, they can run ads to people. So that's why it becomes extremely powerful. If you look at the pillar content, when you do this over time, YouTube starts to pay you. When you're getting those views and so many people are paying attention to you, YouTube starts to pay you. So now you can even get an extra revenue stream. Why? Because these are digital assets. Content are digital assets. I know 30, 40, 50 years from now, we're going to be receiving passive income like real estate through content. Because all these people are going to keep watching the videos from all the old videos. So YouTube, these platforms will be giving us money, and that's just on the front end. Now imagine all the leads you're generating. So that's the higher level vision of this. So community insights you get, and you can then put these into articles, right? The other day, I did a recording because I do a lot of articles. I blog, I write, right? How to inspire and educate people. So what I did, I recorded it. I said, okay, let me instead of writing, let me record it on video, recorded it, said how people can grow in their marketing. I posted it on LinkedIn. It did very well. And then what I did was I took the transcript from, like, I put it into the AI. So this is the transcript of what I said. Make this into an article, make this into a blog post from the video. So this is crazy. This is the game. Think about it. Attention is the game we're playing. You want people's attentions to buy from you, to know about you, right? So you want to be able to, they can read what you have to say. They can watch what you have to say. Everywhere they go, they see you. This game has been played for years and years and years and years. You see it every single day. Coca-Cola, all these big, why? They're consistent and they're everywhere. They're consistent and they're everywhere. So this is what I'm teaching you. You got to be consistent in doing this. You got to be consistent in doing this. It's as simple as this. If you don't do it, your competitors will. If you don't do it, people like Gary Vee, people like these, they will just take your customers, right? Because people are going to buy from someone whether or not. So why can't it be you? You just need to make yourself more findable. So I did want this to be a quick one. If people have questions, feel free to ask. Again, this is now the audio experience. So again, we've posted all those things on the video everywhere. And then now that same content goes Spotify, all these places. So people can watch you, they can hear you, they can read what you have to say. Think about if you do that over the next 10 years. how that will change your life. We have clients, one of my clients here, when he was walking on the street, someone said to him, "Hey, I saw your video when you were talking about private school, and he teaches wealth about taking your children to private school. I agreed with that. My husband didn't agree with it." And he's there like, wow, people in their home, I'm sleeping, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, but they're watching my content. They're talking about me in their living room, right? Think about how powerful that is. Think about that. That's being front of mind. That's being front of mind. And then when your solution, when they say, "Oh, I need someone we've got this money, we want to invest." Oh yeah, Collins, I remember him. That's the person who's always posting warm, and they come to you. So it's about being front of mind. So does anyone have any questions that you wanted to ask? Any questions before we let you guys go and eat your lunch or whatever you have to do for the rest of the day? I just wanted to be able to give, just some feedback, how you can use this. This is so powerful. We live in the greatest era to be alive. The greatest era to be alive. The game has changed. You can compete with anyone. I want you to go, think about it right now. Marketing team, you're a CEO yourself, you're a business owner. Who are the top people in my industry? Who are the top people that everyone knows that is well renowned? What are they doing on social media? Go on their social media profiles, check it out. Maybe they could be big, they could be doing well. Maybe their social media presence is okay. I'm sure they'll have, and it will be out there. Okay, we can be better. We can compete even better than them because we have this, and not many people are doing this. Only 1%, an example, only 1% are doing this. Thanks, Claire. No worries. Thanks for that. Thanks, guys. Only 1% of people are doing this. 1%, for example, on LinkedIn post weekly. So there's even not much competition. There's not much competition at all. If only 1% of people are doing this, what about if your business were consistently doing this? This will change your life. I promise you, it's changed my life. It's changed my family's life. I go to places now, people know who I am, and I've never met them before. People said, "Man, your video inspired me." I've never met them before, but they consume my content. When I'm sleeping, my content, what's going to happen is the algorithms are just going to keep pushing my content because we post so much. And just think about, and like I said, we got in a place in our business where we're at full capacity. We want to protect the capacity, protect the amount of people we serve, because sometimes when you get too much, you want to be able to fulfill it. So you actually want to protect the people you're serving. But the only reason we get there is because of content, right? You go to places, you go to a meeting, people already know who you are. They know the solution you provide. They've seen you before. You get in contact with them. I always tell people this is a great way. Invite potential clients, invite people you can see you can solve problems for. Start a TV show around your business. Invite people from different industries. Even invite your competitors. Shit. Come on the podcast, talk. Be the news, be the distribution in your industry. And so this is ideas that you can take that are practical. They're practical. You can, even starting by just recording yourself. Document what you're doing. Again, the cameras are here in the back. This is going to go up on YouTube. All the people who missed this amazing webinar, this informational webinar, well, guess what? They're still going to see it. So incredibly powerful. If you guys want to connect, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Again, I love LinkedIn. It's powerful. It's where a lot of our audience is. So this is your biggest opportunity right now. The game has changed. It will never be, it's the future. So you want to get into this now. You don't want to be the person who says, "Damn, I wish I could have been the person in my business," or even if I'm a number 2 or number 3 in the business, that I gave this idea and we implemented this idea, and even your profile goes up. This is so powerful. Even people who are working a job, if you're working a job right now and you build a personal brand, watch how that could also change things. People in your work, your colleagues will be able to see you. "Oh, I saw what you're doing. Wow, that's powerful." You can even get now promoted quicker because the people on top, or the higher ups, wow, we don't want to lose this person, right? Again, I always talk about the two big areas of growth in a business is the leadership development, because to build any huge empire you're trying to do, you need a good team. You need the right people in your team. So on the leadership development side, if you want to keep recruiting the best people, put out content. I showed you Gary Vee. I showed you Elon Musk. Do you know how many people want to go and work for them? They can get the best of the best from anywhere, engineers, whatever, marketing people, because they've built a brand. People know them. People want to work for them. So you could have someone you want to recruit. You're even recruiting now. You could put out content about your company, what you guys do, conversations, put that on LinkedIn, run ads on that on LinkedIn, targeting healthcare professionals, targeting the employees in a company or who are working there who want to change. They've been thinking, I want to go somewhere that's great, that has an entrepreneurial spirit. And imagine now they see your content, you're leading them to you. Innovative marketing campaign. That's the second side of that grows a business. What is your next innovative marketing campaign? What is your next innovative marketing campaign? What are you going to do that's marketing, that's showing the awareness? And that also comes to this content, right? We have a small thing, an innovative campaign where we do a big webinar. It's like our spotlight event. We'll do it February, March, or maybe even at the end of this month, where we bring in another business leader, another CEO. We have a powerful webinar like this, right? And it's documented. It can go up on YouTube. That is like an innovative marketing campaign. How can we bring more awareness around us? And all of these things connect around putting out content. This is the most important thing in your business right now. A lot of people think of it as a side thing. They think of it as a distraction, but no, it's only a distraction if you can't delegate it. It's only a distraction if you're not good at it. Obviously, you need that implementation around you to get good at it. If you don't, you got to get damn good at it yourself. Someone like Gary Vee there that you see 8, 15 years ago, he was doing all of this by himself. Same as me. I started doing all of this by myself. I had to get good at it because I knew that's where the attention is. And also because it became a passion for me. So now that passion that I have for it, it helps me now use my passion to do it for other people. Our passion for our company, we help do that for other people. So I hope you took a lot of value and insights from this. Thank you guys so much for joining. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.